whether it's for the MVP or not. He got to be ready to go for the playoffs.
And guys, just so everybody knows, Buffalo just scored. They're now beating Chicago 20-10.
I know.
Just had to add
Wow.
that.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
But I kind of feel what you're saying there, D. Gifted, for real. And that's how I am. I want to see him win MVP. You know, I'm tired of I want to go to a new season next year without any hesitation or any thoughts about my quarterback, any questions about my quarterback. I want you guys to already know what it is. So you should know what it is by now, but if you haven't, you'll see. And why not win 2 MVPs, a Super Bowl MVP and a regular MVP? Like you said, I haven't seen the Eagle win MVP. Have an Eagle even ever won MVP at all? Like, ever? I don't think so. So, you know, that's another reason why you want to see a Jalen Hurts, you know, go out there and win this game, man. That's for sure, you know. But, you know, I think it doesn't necessarily take him out. You know, his stats are still there. If we win this game and lock up the #1 seed and say I still think if we beat them, we can beat New Orleans and the Giants with Minshew if we really needed to. So we're still going to have the best record in football. So, you know, there's still things, you know, MVPs are cool, but that overall record helped push MVPs too, and to be the best team in football with 1 loss is definitely something to look at.
Yeah, but look, Carson Wentz lost the MVP in 2017 when he got hurt, and literally he was leading the league with what 33 touchdowns and 7 interceptions at the time, and he still lost the MVP to Tom Brady. So he has to come back at least. If y'all try to push him for MVP, he has to come back and play the last 2 games, put up at least I'm like 8 total touchdowns between the next 2 games if he does come back, you know. But besides that, I'm like, okay, look, the MVP is great, but man, could you imagine Jalen Hurts winning a Super Bowl? We built a statue for Nick Foles for coming in and winning a Super Bowl. Like, this is like Nick Foles is a backup to the backup to the backup to the backup to the backup. But ever since he left, you know, Philly, he has done nothing. Yes, he will be starting this upcoming week, but whatever it is. But Jalen Hurts is young. That's the future. The Eagles team is built the right way. It's built for the long lasting. Who knows how many more Super Bowls like he could win. Right. But I'm more interested of him winning, you know, a Super Bowl MVP than a regular season MVP. But if you're trying to push a regular season MVP, he has to come back the next 2 games and try to, you know. Go ahead.
Hey, you sold me though. Because, hey, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in Jalen Hurts that much that I know he is the future, and to know that, hey, I can at least, you know, expect to see him in the future, and to know that he's that dominant, man, I'm honestly like, okay, you right. Go ahead and get the Super Bowl MVP now, and then, you know what I'm saying? That's still more than what the fuck Dak Prescott been doing, or what the fuck he got to accomplish. Look, also, so that argument done.
Look, and also look, our team is we are young. AJ Brown is already locked up. We gonna lock Smitty up. Goddard is already locked up. You know what I mean? The running back situation. I love Miles Sanders. I want him to be a Philadelphia Eagles, but that could always, you know, get fixed there. But our offensive line is locked up. I mean, this team is locked up, and also we have first-round picks. The Saints, you know, what I mean, first-round pick. So this team could only get better. So yes, these numbers look good this year. I promise you, next year is going to look even better because he's going to, you know, just have more weapons. You know, like just work on his accuracy a little bit more. Jalen Hurts is a dog. He's never satisfied. He remind me of Nick Saban, right? He won a championship that day. He's already thinking about tomorrow. How could he rebuild? How could he win another one next year? And that's Jalen Hurts' mentality. You win today, tomorrow you move on. So he is going to try to work on getting himself, you know, the best that he can be. And if he wins a Super Bowl MVP, I guarantee you, he's like, I have to win a regular season MVP, and he's gonna work on that.
And like I said, I feel you guys on all that. And the Super Bowl is more of a team thing. It's not really a Jalen Hurts thing. It's more of a team thing. If he won Super Bowl MVP, it would be a Jalen Hurts thing. but not only to be the first, we won a Super Bowl, so we can't say we haven't won one of those yet. We just won those in 17. So that'd be our second Super Bowl, which is going to be nice. But to be that guy, not even in your prime, you're a Super Bowl MVP, a regular MVP, and a Super Bowl champion the same year. It's like the sky's the limit. I think the Super Bowl will validate our team as a whole. And then moving forward with these young players, none of these guys hit their prime. AJ's not in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
Not in his prime. Goddard's not in his prime. Miles, if he stays, is not in his prime. Half our offensive line, besides Kelsey and Lane Johnson, are not in their primes yet. So we got a lot of young talent here that's going to grow for many of years. But the standard now, I feel like that's even more of an accomplishment. You didn't just win the MVP when you're at the top of your game. You won it when you're still learning the game. And I think that means a little bit more, and that shows his ceiling is a lot higher than what people think they or have for him in general.
Yo, to add to your point too about the young players, that just made me realize that's even more reason that we need to go ahead and win this game. This is a must-win game in my opinion. These are young guys. These are young guys on this team. Yes, we got a few veterans on this team, Super Bowl champions on the team, but a lot of the skill position guys, these are young players. You know what I'm saying? So in order for us to really not be feeling ourselves, let's go in here and let's keep handling business like we supposed to. Because, if we lose, you know what I'm saying, Minnesota is only a game back. You know what I'm saying? Then we going to start feeling some pressure. We ain't feeling the pressure. We ain't feeling no pressure right now. You know what I'm saying? But then
Minnesota can't do nothing to us anyway. Minnesota can't do nothing to us anyway.
I'm saying a slide. We not expecting these last 3 games for us to go down twice. We lose tonight. We gonna be like, oh yeah, we must win the next. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna be looking at Jalen Hurts coming off an injury. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna really put us in the spot where we nah, we gotta seal this deal. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying these guys are young. We gotta keep handling business. This is a true test for our team, to be honest. Oh wow! See,
right now though.
Ooh.
Right now. Hey, right now.
If they win, it doesn't matter if we win or lose the rest of the way, or how's that?
Hey,
The Vikings lose, the Eagles right now.
It's a wrap.
Because of the Cowboys lost, the Eagles, their number 1 seed is basically locked up. I'm 90% sure.
Wait, so if
the Vikings is the only team that could probably catch us.
So if Minnesota lose today, what that do for us if we win? So we don't even really need to win, to be honest. That's what it sounded like.
Because the Vikings, look, right now they are 11-3. If they lose, they are 11-4. If Eagles lose out, we're 11 and what? So we're already 13-1. So I mean, the math don't add up.
Yeah,
so the Cowboys, some people saying that the Cowboys could still win the division. I don't see.
They will have to win out, and we will have to lose out.
That conversation is dead.
We'd have to lose out.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I think that's how.
So it's just one of them things, though. But the run game, let's talk about the run game, the defense, man. Zeke, man, the Eagle killer, Slayer, man. Zeke, man. God. Today, to me, is going to say more about our defense than our offense. Because, we already know that we are handicapped with our offense. Because we know what makes this Eagles team special is the dual threat of Jalen Hurts being able to run the ball, the RPOs. But just like D was saying, Gardner Minshew could also run the RPOs that might catch the Dallas Cowboys slipping. Just a little bit because, oh man, shoot, Jalen Hurts not back there. Hey, let's just go all in. And once again, we might be Daniel Jones, pull it back, run 80 yards. Oh, Gardner Minshew wide open because nobody is expecting that. So, look, our defense though, ain't nobody hurt on our. Well, yeah, besides CJ. Yeah, but Blankenship is back. So we should be able to apply the same pressure on Dak Prescott. But how is Jonathan Gannon going to call this?
Right. Hey, that just made me want to ask y'all. So, I mean, because we all pretty much feel like we gonna win this game. How do y'all feel like we gonna win this game? Because in my opinion, if you ask me, I feel like it's gonna really be leaning upon Miles Sanders, especially the Eagles show little trends. Basically, whatever they lacked in or didn't do, I best believe they gonna come back next game and they gonna show that hey, we ain't forget. Just like if Devontae Smith ain't had no targets. They gonna come back next week, make sure he get his targets. Or AJ Brown or Miles Sanders. He ain't getting no carries for real last game. So we definitely gonna lean up on him, especially with Gardner Minshew. Mind you, this is first game starting. We gonna be trying to work him in easily. At least that's what I expect. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be leaning up on the running game. Miles Sanders is going to have a big game. People not expecting us to really do too much in the passing game. That's okay. We done showed that we can dominate in multiple ways and win the game. And this game just sets up perfectly where we might just have to lean on the run game, which really don't favor Dallas because their run defense is not that good. So I'm expecting us to really lean up. I feel like the battle is gonna be up front, and hey, we're gonna lean up on that run game.
I think it's gonna be a big time Dallas Goddard game. He hasn't played for a while. I think they're gonna try to work him in there. Backup quarterback, a rookie quarterback's best friend is that tight end. And he's the one to get back out there, start put some more numbers on his stat. So he can be up there with the rest of the guys too. So I kind of feel like, we run the football, but it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be solely run. It might be like 30-60, 30-70, in favor of the pass. I still think we pass the ball a lot. It'd be, Gardner Minshew might not have that cannon to go deep, but he does hit the short routes. He can hit a lot of short routes. We got some of the best short route receivers in the game. We're going to exploit the middle with Goddard. Smith on slants. I think A.J. Brown's the number one in slants in the NFL this year. So I still feel like some of those throws too, like those, slot fades that they've been running with A.J. and Smitty, they can still do that all day with Gardner too. It's, it's the same thing's going to happen. And I still think we play our normal game plan and we go out there and make it look pretty because I think everybody's going to expect us to run the football. It's one of them games where I feel like, the common sense will tell you just run that football today. Let Miles get out there and do his thing. And I'm not saying we're not going to, but I still think we still surprise them and throw on them too.
I agree with you. I think, and I agree with what percentage you said too. I think, Minshew's, like I said, he's a solid backup. He can throw, he can run. Like, I'm sure he'll surprise some people. But I also agree that Sanders is going to have a big game too.
Mm-hmm. So what's the key matchup?
And also that
I have
go ahead.
I have a stat. So you guys were asking about, what Dallas would have to do to win to be the number one seed. So this would have to happen. It would have to, in order to be the number one seed in the NFC, Dallas would need to win out and get help. The Eagles would need to lose their 2 remaining games, both at home against the Saints, and then the Giants for Dallas to win the NFC East based on divisional record. Boom. So that's
win out, lose that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So a 13-1 team.
It's still a chance.
There's a chance. I mean, there's always a chance. I'm telling you, you want something done, you have to do it yourself. You know what I mean? But Deb, look, Minshew is playing for a starting job next year. Yeah. He don't want to be a backup anymore. He don't. This is the best team. Even last year when he started with Goddard, with Smith, but this is his best offensive talent he ever going to be playing with AJ, with Goddard, with Smitty, with Quez, with Sanders, with Gainwell. The 5 Pro Bowl offensive linemen. This is it. If he can't go into Dallas and at least play decent, don't lose us this game. Don't be throwing no 3-4 picks, whatever. If he goes in there with a solid, say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to try to do too much, but I'm still going to try and make them plays so other teams could see me that, hey, he's still young. Minshew is, Trevor Lawrence got drafted, 2 years ago? Minshew beat out Nick Foles. So, he's been in the league, 5 years? 5, 6 years?
Yep.
So
5 years, is it?
Yeah,
no.
5, 6 years he's
been
in the league.
2 years to 3 years?
2 years now. He's been on Eagles 2 years. But Miami,
not 5 years, yeah.
Super Bowl, Miami
Yeah,
Super Bowl. He was with the Jaguars then.
Who?
The year of the Miami Super Bowl. So that was what before Atlanta. That was after Atlanta. That was it was like 2019.
Because he beat out Nick Foles as a rookie.
Yeah.
Right? As a rookie. So, and Nick Foles went to Jacksonville 2 years after he won the Super Bowl for Philly. We won the Super Bowl in 17. Nick Foles was there the following year. And then he went to Jacksonville. And then him and Gardner Minshew was battling it out. And Nick Foles got hurt the first play of the game, whatever. Minshew took over, Minshew mania. So he's not really that old. Like, you know what I mean? So he's out here saying, hey, I want a starting job. Last year, after the Jets game, the rumor was he went to Nick Sirianni saying, I want to be a starter. And Nick Sirianni slammed the door in his face and said, kick rocks. You know what I mean? Because Jalen Hurts is the starter. So I'm telling you right now, yes, he could play all nice. Yeah, you know, we all kumbaya, just rubbing. He wants to be a starter. He wants his own team. And today is your chance to prove it. Not only to us, but to all 31 other teams that's out there watching. Can you do it? You have talent, the best talent in the NFL, the most Pro Bowls in the NFL. Are you the reason why they are winning, or are you the reason why they're going to lose?
Is he a free agent next year, or does anybody know?
He is.
Okay.
He is.
There's a lot of free agents this season coming up.
He is.
But most of them are already replaced. You know, like if we don't sign them, most of them are we're pretty good at a lot of those situations, I think. You know, like if Kelsey.
Yeah, we are.
We're thinking about re-signing Kelsey for another year, even. You know, if he decides he doesn't want to hang it up, but even if he goes, you know,
BG, I think will come back for another year. Yeah. Like I think that Howie Roseman will make that work with BG. Fletch, though, Fletch might be a wild card just because of his salary hit, unless he's willing to take a discount. Hargrave also have the. I mean, it's this team is about to be. This is why you go all in this year. You try your best to win it, because next year it's not promising. I mean, if we could go from having the best team to a team that's like, man, we lost 20-something free agents. You know what I mean? So we have to, just take today serious, take next week serious, take the Giants game and go into the playoffs as under. Hey, please bring out the underdog match again, because I feel like I watched that 2017 season, and this season is scary. This is a carbon copy. If you was going to make a 2017 part 2, this season is it. A carbon copy what happened in 2017 with 3 games left. Our Super Bowl, our MVP for one went down, Carson Wentz, Jalen Hurts, Nick Foles came in, Minshew coming in. Our defense was good. This is a carbon copy of 2017, but it's never as good as the first one. But this is. If
we win the Super Bowl, say we win out and we go win the Super Bowl.
With Jalen Hurts.
This is the best team ever. Like, I know the 17-year-old Dolphins. That game, they didn't play as many games. But, you look at this team, especially we get 4 guys double-digit, 2,000-yard receivers plus a 1,000-yard back, a quarterback that could still possibly get, close to 4,000 yards passing, but over 4,500 yards total. You know what I'm saying? Close to 40 touchdowns. It's like your defense. You got all your defensive line Pro Bowlers plus a cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Like, the talent on this roster, the records that we've already broken, and even individually for each players and as a team, we're breaking Eagles records left and right. Things have never been done for a football team. I feel like this team is better than that 2017 team, and that's why I've been telling everybody, you need to get on board now. Like you said, JC, next year's not promised. You look at the Rams. They put that.
Yep.
They're about to do it now. They trashed this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can happen. That Super Bowl slump. So you got to be excited now. You got to keep that momentum going now and stay on board with your team now. And just expect the best. They need our energy. You know what I'm saying? We feed off their wins. They feed off our energy. So we need to be the Eagles support fan base that we are, and just support our team and just hope for the best. Like I said, this has been a fun ride. This whole season's been amazing. You know what I'm saying? Every week, how many Victory Mondays you guys celebrated? You know what I'm saying? Every single Monday.
13.
Except for one. And that ain't never been done for me, you know, before. So it felt real good to every week come in and know your football team has won another football game. So what do you guys think will be the most intriguing matchup today?
Go ahead, Deb.
Oh my God. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I'm excited for everything. I'm excited to see the rivalry. I'm excited to see Minshew out there. I'm excited to see all the them, and I don't know. You know, I'm ready for a good game.
Look, hey, before I answer that question, but also a couple more other things, man. How crazy, scary this carbon copy is. Yo, Nick Sirianni, this is his second year. Doug Peterson, second year. Hey, Carson Wentz, second year starting full time. Guess what? Jalen Hurts, second year starting full time. I mean, you can't make this type of shiza up. You know what I mean? You can't make it up. Like, you can't make this up. This is like, damn, yo, pinch me. Like, this is deja vu all over again. So I'm hoping the end results is the same.
I feel like there's a different energy, though. I feel like it's more intense than last time. Maybe because we won before, but I don't know. It's a little different, but I agree with you.
Maybe because the first time we didn't win ever. And we didn't expect to win. For some people did not expect to win. The expectation was different compared to this time.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That year, even especially when Carson went down. Go ahead. I was saying, especially when Carson went down, people thought it was wrap. You know, people was like, "Oh man, we're done. We're done."
I was at that game. We were crying. So.
I don't know.
What, at the Super Bowl?
I went to the
Super Bowl. You was at the Super Bowl?
I was at the Rams game when Carson Wentz got hurt and the Bills came in, and we're like, "What's going on? Wait!" And then we won the game still, but that was tough, and it was late. And I remember taking a picture of the scoreboard and doing shots, and it was crazy. But then I was also at the Super Bowl too, yes. But which I was
That's
also
good. That's awesome. Yo, look, I promise you, man, I'm going to the playoff game. I'm just waiting to find out when the tickets drop, because right now they still don't know if we're gonna have, you know, home field advantage, all this stuff. As soon as we like that number one seed, I'm going to that divisional game, you know, the second round game in Philly. I don't care if I'm outside, nosebleeds, I'm going. I'm being in that stadium. But like, I just don't care, because in 2017, I messed up. I was right there in Jersey, like right there. And I didn't go to no playoff game because I'm like, I wasn't sure. But this year, man, I'm not going to make the same mistake.
What about keeping the faith and just go ahead and start preparing for your Arizona season?
Well, you can't, because there's no tickets right now. Like,
I'm just saying, it's going to be pricey to go to it, so it's going to cost more than going to a playoff game. I'll tell you that much.
But there's tickets available, but they're like $5,000 at the moment. Yeah. So.
Wait, what round though? Like, that's the thing though. Like, right now, there's no guarantee that we're locked at the number one right now. So until it says congratulations, the Eagles are the number one seed locked in, I guarantee the tickets will be on sale. Because right now, I don't know where the tickets are at, because we don't know if we're going to be playing wildcard round, divisional round. We don't know that yet, like 100% sure, because there's no tickets online for that.
No, we're talking about the Arizona. Like, meaning Arizona's where they
play. Oh, the Arizona?
Yeah. My little brother saving up for that game, baby. That would be amazing. My little
brother is in Arizona, so I mean, look, worst case scenario, I'll go to Arizona and stay with him, and then drive to wherever the stadium is at. So I'm good on that front. I'm just for my tickets.
Yeah.
But yeah. So as far as this game, O-line versus D-line. On both sides. Like, I feel like this game is going to be win and loss within the trenches. All right. In order to stop the run for the Dallas Cowboys, our defensive line have to get pressure. Jason Peters, Tyron Smith, Tyler Smith, whatever Smith is in, we have to get pressure. Like we literally have to get to Dak Prescott. So whoever controlled the trenches better is going to win this game. So I'm like, I don't care about the receivers and DBs. It's cute, but it all starts from the O-line, D-line on both sides. I mean, can the Eagles, offensive line protect Gardner Minshew? I've heard a lot of Cowboys content creators this week. A lot of them say 5 sacks on Gardner Minshew. So they are expecting him. Yes, a lot of them say 5 sacks, 4 or 5 sacks. So that means that you're going to run.
Our line's better than that.
Line.
Why are they saying that?
Yeah.
How many sacks did they have first game? None, right? Or 2 or 3?
No, they had like 3, but we had none. So we could not get to Cooper Rush because he got rid of the ball really, really fast. But the pressure was still getting to him. That's how we ended up with 3 interceptions.
We didn't
get no sacks. Yeah, but they got about like 3 sacks, I think. One, Hurts trying to extend the play, whatever. But so that is why I say it's important. O-line versus D-lines on both sides, Eagles and Cowboys. So that's what I'm looking for. Because everything else, if you could protect Minshew, he will pick you apart. The Dallas Cowboys have a lot of injuries. Venderesh, their best run stopping, linebacker, he's out. He's not going to be playing, Sam Williams. Like, I don't know how big of a part, how big of a role he played, but he's going to be out because of the car crash that happened a couple of days ago. And they lost some guy this past weekend. So they are dealing with a lot of defense injuries. Yeah. And then that second corner is like a revolving door. Bossman Fat getting burnt left and right. So they do have a lot of injuries on that defensive side. As long as we can protect a Minshew up front, we should be able to nickel and dime them, with the mixture of Miles Sanders and Gainwell all the way down the field.
Mm-hmm. I would say Micah Parsons versus the offense because he talked a lot of smack. I don't know if I gotten you guys' take on that. How'd you guys feel about that? I've been asking people that, especially the Cowboys, all week long. Like, how'd you feel about it? When Micah Parsons went out there and he was like,
"Is it Hurts or the team?" I think it's a little bit of both, man. I think it's system and team. I think it's a little.
How rude. No, I mean Parsons is he's legit, and we'll see what he can do on the field and prove it tonight. We'll see what happens.
I just feel like the first game he did nothing until Lane Johnson went out late in the third. He did nothing. He had 0 pressures, 0 tackles, 0 sacks, 0 everything until Lane went out of the game. So how do you even have enough audacity to try to pinpoint no one when we beat you by double digits or 9 points, 10 points last time, and you did nothing until one of our star players on that offensive line got hurt.
Look, as much as I love Micah Parsons, Penn State fan, I'm a Penn State fan, of course. I watch him play. I wanted the Eagles to draft him that year, but we got Devontae Smith, so I'm happier with that. But it shows how he doesn't know football, like to me, because every quarterback, you got to be in the right system to succeed. Yeah, that makes no sense to me what he said. Is it Hurts or the team? But that makes no sense to me. So I just think that he got caught up in the moment. He did not want to really give Hurts his flowers. So he was trying to say, is it Hurts? Especially what, what Hurts did to him the previous game, making him look foolish. Hey, pick one. Is it me going to cover or AJ Brown? Which one you going to do? Like, to me, it's just like more hating than knowledge to me. So, like, it is what it is. Hey, he's young. Look, I still got love for Micah, man. Huh?
It's funny you said that because even the second part, that's what
I just love the game so much and I understand it so much that I can't. I when things are off, I just can't hold it in. Like, I almost gotta say something. Like,
yeah, you're right. They got a great team, great defense.
But everyone has their own opinions. But they got.
See, that's
when things are off.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me.
He said when things are off. What the hell is off in Philadelphia right now?
Nothing.
What? Jalen Hurts is balling, and that makes me, like you said earlier, it makes me think he don't understand football. Because how you gonna say that? And then you back it up by saying, I just got to do my part and say something because when things are off, I have to come out here and let you know that, something's not right. Something's not right. Come on, man.
Didn't Mulata have some comeback for him too?
Well, I mean, no, he didn't really say anything harsh. Like he was like, "Look, hey, we're worried about the Bears.
Right.
I don't even know who the hell they play, but he needs to focus on who the hell they play. You know what I mean? So that's all he said. I mean, there wasn't like no ego came back and really went at him. So I feel like that this year we're so focused on the bigger picture that especially and it starts with Jalen Hurts, not Nick Sirianni. It starts with your leader on that team with Jalen Hurts. Every win we have, man, he celebrates for like 5 seconds and then he moves on. Even the next day, like, all right, okay. He's bringing up reporters like, hey, we're about to play this team, but y'all didn't ask me about this team yet. Like, you know what I mean? So he's so focused on the team and not being disrespectful to anybody that he's always on to the next. So I feel like it started with Hurts. And that's why this year, compared to last year or the year before, you probably would have had 1 or 2 people from the Eagles talking about, well, Parsons, but we did not go there this year. You know what I mean? It's just we're on to the Bears. He needs to focus on his team, who the hell they're playing, and that's it. So
I love it, dude.
And that should be. And that's why they're winning games.
And it made that more impressive than our record.
They're going to win tonight because they're focused.
That's more impressive. He brought that whole Alabama, SEC pedigree to the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Where, in Alabama, you can't lose one game. So you're focused on one game at a time. We're going to win this game. That's it. Like he brought that to our squad, I feel like. That leadership, that mentality, like he said, he set the temperature for the whole team. You know what I'm saying? For the whole team, they follow this guy. They do what he do. And the fact that we have so many young players, it's really hard to have that many young players on the football team and not have them going out there talking crazy, every week, staying professional every single week. I think that's really a testament to Jalen Hurts and the leadership he brings for this football team.
Yeah, I said it from the jump, man. This team is the perfect balance of vets and youth. Like you have your Cox, your Kelsey that's been there before. They've done that. Your Lane Johnson, they've been there before. And then you have, your Hurts, your Dickerson, like these young, your Smith that haven't been there before. So like this team is a perfect balance. Even the coaching staff to me with Stoutland and Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni to me should win the coach of the year because yes, last year he wanted to be that guy. Like this dude waited his whole life to call plays, and he sucked at it the first 6-7 games. He gave it up and never went back. And you know what? His ego was not like it wasn't bruised at all. I feel like that he's about winning. Hurts is about winning. This whole team, it's about winning. Like these teams are clapping for individual success for their own team, like teammates. Like they care about each other, man. So, like I said, this team is special. We will see how the season ends, but right now this team is very, very special, and they are focused on one thing and one thing only: is getting another Lombardi Trophy to the Eagles.
Let's play devil's advocate. What does the Cowboys got to do to beat the Eagles today? What did I say?
Damn, the Vikings went up.
I think they're gonna win. To be honest.
They're back up.
Yeah, there's a lot of time left though. There's about 10:30 remaining. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Well, what would you think have to happen though for those Cowboys to beat us today?
I mean, first of all, the Eagles haven't swept the Cowboys since 2011. FYI.
It's been that long?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they just swept us last year, so we definitely got to do it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, I think they just
wait. Did we? Wait. Didn't we sweep them the year we went to the Super Bowl? Didn't we or no? Because I don't think we. No, because Carson Wentz got hurt and Nick Foles, and then yes, that was that like 10-7 type of game. Okay, yes, okay. I'm about to say, So, all right, go ahead, Dad.
No, I mean, I think they're gonna just have to stop our run game, and figure out, like I said, I think to figure out,
Let Minshew beat us.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how. I don't know. I don't have quite have an
So
answer.
what was the question again?
Question.
Right? We're playing devil's advocate. We say like, what does
Yeah.
what would the Cowboys have to do to beat the Eagles today?
Well, look, the Eagles have to turn the ball over. The Eagles have to do exactly what they did against the Washington Commanders. You know, turn the ball over. You know, can't stop the run. You know, that's another thing. Look, the Cowboys, I'm not going to sit here and act like that they can't run the ball. They could run the ball. Like, I mean, they're a number 5 in rushing, I think, this year in the league. So they could run the ball now. Like, they're just trying to make that Prescott look good by throwing the ball. But so with two hair monsters they have with Zeke and Pollard, they could definitely run the ball. Eagles have to turn the ball over. You know, like we keep going 3 and out because Minshew can't do crap. So yes, your defense will get tired. Like I don't care if you have the 1985 Bears defense, you're gonna get tired if you are constantly going 3 and out on offense, 3 and out on offense, 3 and out on offense. So if they could do those things, make the Eagles turn the ball over, control the time of possession by running the ball. We can't get to Dak Prescott at all. For some odd reason, we forget how to sack. You know, since we had 20 of them the past 3 games, and all of a sudden right now, if we can't even get close to him, yes, we will lose this game. That's easy. If we lose this game, a blowout.
Woo! Even a blowout? You think they're that good? They can
blowout. If we turn the ball over, can't stop the run, can't get to Dak.
We did that. We didn't get blown out even when we did it.
But we never faced a team like this, though. We did it against some bums. Look, nobody is afraid of the Commanders. Nobody is afraid of the Washington, freaking Chicago. You know what I mean? So we did that against bad teams. Like, I'm just going to keep it a buck. We did it against bad teams. We never did it against, a decent quarterback with wide receiver core.
We've also added Sue and Joseph, too. So that fixed that as well.
Yeah, but the whole devil advocate thing is if we can't do those things. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. We will get our backs blown out if we can't, because Dallas is averaging, 30 points a game since Dak been back? So, yes, it's possible if we cannot get to him, like, we turn the ball over, we can't stop the run, our defense is going to get tired. Those are some big boys, in the front. And also your DBs can only cover for so long. Like, I don't care what pro level you are, you can only cover the wide receiver for so long. They will always have an advantage because they can stop it on a dime. You keep running that way. You have to play, like, just constantly just chase them around. So we got to get to that. We got to stop the run. If not, we can lose this game.
Nice. I like it. I agree with you. We don't get to Dak, that's going to be a huge problem. Because, like you said, I think the run game, we've been stopping all the best running backs in the league this year. There hasn't really been one top-ranked running back, and not even 2, since, they got Pollard and Zeke over there, that's actually been able to run over, consistently, at high level. So I'm not really worried about the run game. I'm worried more so about the passing game. They got T.Y. Hilton that'll be playing. I know he's a veteran. He kind of long in the tooth. But, he still got some wheels on him. He still got some tread on those tires. And when you got Gallup, Lamb, and then what's that dude named Brown? That's his name, Brown, on the second receiver right now for them.
Noah Brown.
He's got a couple of good games out there. And if they start lighting it up, then, there could be a problem.
They're tight ends and bums either, man. You know what I mean? Schultz is a pretty good receiving tight end. And matter of fact, that is Dak Prescott's favorite, target is Schultz. Like when he's in trouble, he looked for Schultz, not CD, not Noah. He looked for Schultz. So but yeah.
When the Eagles win, give me 2 hot takes for this game. The Eagles will win, and then this is going to happen. Go for it. 2 hot takes.
I think Sanders gets the most carries, and we win. I think it's going to be tight. I'm going to go 26-23 Eagles.
Look, I'm going to give you a hot take right here. The Eagles will run for over 240 yards.
Without Jalen Hurts?
Without Jalen Hurts.
That would be amazing.
Because I feel like that Miles Sanders, Gainwell, Boston Scott, like, it's going to like Minshew to me may not even throw for 200 yards. Like he's not going to throw for 200 yards. I feel like this is going to be a ground and pound type of game that overall the Eagles will rush for over 220 yards and maybe more. But that's my minimum, 220 yards. Another hot take is this Eagles defensive line would get to Dak Prescott 6 times today. Because I don't believe that their offensive line, Hargrave has something to prove. Hargrave been snubbed from the Pro Bowl. This dude is, when the Pro Bowl ended, he fan favorite. He was leading. He won the fan favorite and Pro Bowl votes, but the pencil pushers behind a computer said no. You're not good enough to be in a Pro Bowl. So I definitely think Hargrave is going to eat today. So those are my 2 hot takes. Eagles 6 sacks. Hargrave is the guy on that line, and also we run for over 220 something yards.
Hargrave even led,
and the Eagles win this game 24-17.
And Hargrave led the whole NFC in sacks for DTs, and he got snubbed.
He got 10. So
that's crazy.
Much.
That's crazy. So like you said, he's coming out. My hot takes for the game is AJ Brown is still going to get a 100-yard game with Minshew throwing the football today. You know what I'm saying? He's still going to do his thing. But Diggs not going to be able to hold him. He's going to get 2 touchdowns, 100 yards easily. My second hot take is going to get, we're going to have 3 picks on Dak today. It's the same thing how the Eagles, we went the last 3 games, I think, 6 or more sacks. Dak's been the last, 6 games, 2 or more interceptions. So he's been throwing that, giving them.
You guarantee one. You at least guarantee one since he's been back.
Yeah. So I believe, hands down, we're going to get to him. We're going to put that pressure on him. We're going to get some sacks, but I think it's going to be the picks that really, just like the first game, it's going to be the picks that really take over this game and control this game. We're going to give Minshew short field, to where he don't have to try as hard to get into that end zone, So that, and I think the Eagles win. I'm going to say 28-17. We win by.
But let me counter that on the whole AJ Brown thing. I think Devontae Smith is going to win. Devontae Smith will go over 1,000 yards for the season today. I feel like, yes, today. Because their second corner, we don't know who the hell it is. They literally went out the past couple of weeks, have been getting corners after corners after corners. It's a revolving door. So I feel like that Devontae Smith, Diggs, if he travels with Brown, I got it. But Devontae Smith is the guy you need to go to. That's going to be the mismatch. Not Dallas Goedert. It's going to be Devontae Smith. I feel like that he get his 1K today. That's my third hot take, little sprinkle in there for you.
I like how you just threw that now. I'm going 3 today. I'm going 3. I like that hot take too, though. I like it. Hey guys, it's almost game time. Yeah, yes. Remember, guys, we are live on all channels. DEBB WITT. What's your YouTube channel? Is that what it is? DEBB WITT?
It's DEBB WITT, yeah.
Yeah, on YouTube, JC Sports Talk, D Gifted, Bird Game 31. So make sure you guys go around and hit that like. All the links are inside the chat. Hit that like, show your support, because we go out there, we root for this team every single week, and we want the best for them just like you do. So go help us out as we help them out, as we all grow as a family. Final words before we get out of here. I'm going to say, Eagles, we're about to bring out the brooms today. It's sweep season over here in Philly, or in Dallas, I guess, because it's going to be in Dallas. And we're about to sweep these Cowboys and put them in bed today. So I don't even know if they even face us for the third game. Everybody keep talking about the third game. You got to prove you can win a football game, to make it to that third game to me. So I don't think Dallas is going to make it. I think this is going to be the end of the Eagles Cowboys for the season. And I think we're going to the playoffs locked up number 1.
Yep. 2-1, baby. Home advantage.
I like it, man.
NFC East, number 1. We called it in the draft. It's coming true.
Yo, I like it, man. Hey, happy holidays to everybody, man. Yes. Hey, happy, Merry Christmas Eve. And I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas tomorrow. Enjoy the 3 games that's on TV. The 3 football games. There's 6 on today. 3 games that's on tomorrow. I hope y'all enjoy all 3 of them. And you know,
what's 3 tomorrow though?
Soon, man.
What's 3 tomorrow that makes it special on Christmas? Usually those are special games. You know which ones are on?
You know what? I think that because it is Christmas and they want people to spend time with the family instead of watching the games, so they treat it like a Thanksgiving, right? So tomorrow we have the Packers versus the Dolphins, which is that's a good game right there. The Broncos and Rams, the 4:30 game, like what the heck? Get off the TV. And then you got the late game, the Bucks versus the Cardinals. I mean, like they can at least put
family time, like you said, a lot of family time.
Yo, it's definitely gonna be family time. A lot. Like nobody gonna be like, ain't nobody rushing to go watch the Broncos and Rams at 4:30.
No.
What? Nah, man, get that crap off my TV, man. Go Birds.
All
right,
go
guys.
Birds, guys. Merry Christmas.
Go Birds, fly, Eagles fly, and we out. Peace.
Yeah.